about to let that nigga rock. And he rocks, bro.
What I seen tonight was like everything we talked about for years, like culminated into like one event. Mentally, where you at in terms of where you're trying to be with the 1 hour special?
Uncertain. Truly and honestly, every day is different. Every day is different. Some days I feel very confident. Some days I feel lost. I was just telling Dre this shit in the car. Like, I'm still, if I'm being honest, I'm still like depressed. Like, I'm sad. You know, Jack's dead. I lost my best friend. I lost my creative partner. I'm still very lost. And sometimes it's hard for me to find purpose to this. Or like why I'm doing it, or why it really matters. And so it's, some days I feel great, some days I feel terrible, some days I don't care. Like,
personally,
I'm still just figuring it out, I guess.
I've seen you in this place before. Like, I've seen you with Mom and how you felt about.
Oh, like just in my life. Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it feels like that same space, but it's different. Because I was in that space with no stakes, right? I mean, personal, like my stakes, personal stakes of like figuring out my life, because I didn't feel like I had any direction. But now it's like I've done something, I've made something, eyes have been on it. There's expectations, I can't deny that. I have my own expectations, I can't deny that. It's more, it feels like there's more at stake. And I never thought I could feel that lost again. I thought it's like when you think you defeated a dragon, you ain't defeat. And then it shows itself again, and you're like, now I'm here and this is happening. And I feel just as lost. And I thought all the things would solve that. Just figure your shit out and get the shit and make the money and figure out your path and have a passion. And then those type of feelings can't arise again. Because I thought that was the problem. And now I'm just becoming an adult and I'm realizing like, it's just life. And it just happens to you. So it's a little bit of a, I'm in murky waters, my nigga.
You don't really know where to go from there.
I'm honestly lost. But I do know. That's the good thing. That's the thing about going through something, right? A little bit, like you go through it, so you have some perspective. So as lost as I am, I'm not that lost, because I know the only way out of it is through it. I used to think you could get around it. You can circumvent it. You can move past these emotions. You can compartmentalize them. You can put them over here and just go here. Now I know that you can't do that. The only way out of it is through it. So what I have been, I was just saying this to Dre in the car, what I have accepted is that I'm just in murky water right now. And that's what it is. And the only way I'm gonna get through the murky water is to just sail through the murky water. Like there's no other way to defeat it, but to just keep going. And so it's gonna be this. Sometimes it's just gonna be whack. Sometimes I'm gonna feel uncertain. Sometimes I'm not gonna wanna do this. Sometimes I'm not gonna see the purpose in it. It's just what it is. It's just no way, there's no other option right now, because it is where I'm at. And I kinda just gotta let that be.
So with that being said, you're dealing with timelines, right? Like timelines of when you're trying to have certain things.
Yeah, it's have it done.
So how does really dealing with grief and loss affect the timeline that you have boxed in?
I can't allow it to. A little bit, I just have to let it be. And I have to realize that whenever I record this special, I'm just documenting where I am. And I can't do more than that. I can't not be where I am when I'm there. You know what I mean? Like I can't do anything else. I just have to give the best to that. The best that I can give, the best energy I can give. So that's why I'm like, you just gotta keep going. You can't hide in the house and not do sets. Even though that's how I feel. How I feel is I just wanna lock my doors and fucking be a hermit and not talk to anybody and just sit, but I can't. So it's like, you just gotta keep doing it and trust it. Trust that the thing that got you here will get you through this. Even when it doesn't feel like it, it's faith.
That's real. You can't explain it no other way.
It's faith. And you just gotta move on it sometimes, even though it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to move on faith, but you do. And it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't feel great. And sometimes I feel really lost and I feel like, what am I doing? Or why am I doing this? What am I up here saying? Or does it even fucking matter, Does it fucking actually matter? And I don't know if it does or it isn't, but I do know I have this like drive and need to say it underneath it all. And I have to trust that because that drive and need got me sitting here.
Right.
And that's all I can do. But emotionally, it's a roller coaster. It's not leaving things, even if people say they go well. I don't leave right now being like, yeah, I leave right now so unsure because I had like a foundation and a plan and a partner, a creative partner that really got me, that saw what I was trying to build and wanted to build the same shit. And that is gone. So it feels like there's no bottom.
You're talking about Jack.
Yeah, it feels like there's no bottom. It feels very like there's nothing to catch me. Because for me, even when niggas didn't get it, I could call Jack and be like, nigga, and he'd be like, nigga, yes. But niggas ain't ready to get it because this, so you got to think about saying it like this. Or, Sam, you coming too hard this way. Because he understood me and I could trust his assessment or something because I knew he took the time to know me and like understood me. So now it's like I don't trust no one's opinion. You know what I mean? So you can tell me, so I was like, I don't really trust your opinion. And I don't really trust myself a little bit. I'm not really sure of myself. It's a little bit of a state of being unsure.
But I think every artist has
that's fine.
Every artist has that in them. Whatever.
That's what I had to
second guessing themselves.
I had to tell myself it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's so fine.
Yeah.
It's so fine. And I can't do anything but keep
pushing. I love you, sis.
Yeah, that's it. What do you think about it?